Today I'm going to talk about something that seems really common sense, but I realize that a lot of people don't know about. How do you go about finding a great real estate agent in New York City? Now, there's a lot of real estate agents in New York City, and there's many great ones. But how do you go about finding the right one for you and your particular transaction? Well, today I'm going to give you a few tips on how to find a great agent to help you in your real estate transaction, and also show you some pitfalls to avoid. Okay, before we get started here, press that subscribe button right there and press the notification bell. Subscribe, the little subscribe button right there. Just press it right now. Just press it. Subscribe button, notification bell, so you get my videos when I post a new one. I'm posting new videos every week about the very basics of real estate and finance. You know, guys, I'm doing these all myself, and I would really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's get started. How do you find a great real estate agent in New York City? Well, I think the number one best way to find an agent is a referral or recommendation. If you have a friend who recently had a very successful real estate transaction, who represented them? Get that person's number. If they did a great job for your friend, they're going to do a great job for you. Now, another way to find a good agent is go to the website of some of the major real estate brokerages that are operating in the neighborhoods you're interested in. What I suggest you look for is not the busiest agent, but not the agent that has nothing going on. All the agents always have their listings listed under their profile picture, and the agent that has a few listings going on but is not overwhelmed, seems like they're going to be competent but still have enough time to deal with you. Just give them a call. Agents are here to work with clients, so they're happy to pick up and talk to you about your needs. Now, once you do research an agent that you think might be good for you, I think it's a good idea to put their name in Google. If they have 1 or 2 bad reviews, I would let that slide, but they have a lot of bad reviews, I would definitely take that into consideration. I'm very confident in telling you this because I know I have great Google results and I get great reviews from my clients. Okay, here's some pitfalls I want you to avoid. I don't want you to rely on the major listing sites to provide you with an agent. Here's why. Okay, so here we are in a very popular listing aggregate site called Streeteasy. This is very commonly used in New York City. I'm sure you're all very familiar with this site. It's owned by the Zillow Group, which is a huge publicly traded company. Streeteasy is a behemoth. All of the real estate in New York City is listed there. So we're looking at a listing here for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath for 1.45. This is 1130 45th Road. This property's in Long Island City. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo right across the street from Murray Park. So we're looking at the listing in Streeteasy. Okay, now this is a Modern Spaces exclusive listing. I'm going to show you the listing on the Modern Spaces site. This is that same listing on the Modern Spaces site. And the listing agent for this listing is Mei Liu. She's one of the very well-known, very successful, very professional agents at Modern Spaces. This is her exclusive listing. She represents the sellers of this property. Now, when we go back to look at this listing on Streeteasy, you'll notice, now it does say right here, listing by Modern Spaces. By law, they have to say this. But then if you look at the contact box here, contact an expert, there's 2 agents that are listed. What you really need to know is that these 2 agents have nothing to do with this property. They are not the listing agents for this property. They do not work for Mei Liu, who is the listing agent. These 2 agents are participating in Streeteasy's Premier Agent Program, which this is really how Streeteasy makes their money, and Zillow, because Zillow does a similar thing. This is how they make their money. These 2 agents have paid Streeteasy to be listed right here, to have their contact information listed on somebody else's listing. Now, they may know a little bit about the neighborhood. It does say they've had a recent deal. If you click on it, they had a deal in the building over 2 years ago. They're going to have some sort of knowledge, hopefully, but I've heard a lot of times that these agents maybe don't call back or don't call back right away, or will try to steer you towards another property. They are not invested in making a deal with you at this property. They're looking for buyer clients, okay? Now, as a buyer, you should have an agent represent you, but it does not have to be either of these agents. My advice to you is, if you're looking at a specific listing on Streeteasy or Zillow, is don't click on those first two easiest links for contact, because those are always somebody who's advertising on that page. You have to scroll down. They make it a little harder. Scroll down and you'll see here, if you like, you may contact the seller's agent. You want to talk to the seller's agent. Mei Lu. This is not clickable, but this is right here. Okay, then it's going to pull up a page, Mei Lu, and this contact form right here, if you fill this out, this is going to send an email to Mei, or you can click right here, show phone number. That's Mei's cell phone number. You want to talk to her. She's the seller's agent. Now just keep in mind that it's going to send her an email, but it's not going to tell her which property you're looking at, so you need to put that information in your email. They do make it a little hard, but when you're working with a buyer's agent, the buyer's agent is going to know how to contact the seller's agent. If you're not working with a buyer's agent at this point in your process, you need to know this information, because you want to talk to the seller's agent to get the information about this listing and potentially set up a showing. Now, as I said before, if you're a buyer, you should have a buyer's agent, but you can get a buyer's agent at any point in your process. My point here is, don't take the buyer's agent that Streeteasy is trying to give you, the person that's advertised. You want to get the best qualified, most experienced person that you're really comfortable with. You want to select your own buyer's agent. Those are two separate searches. On Streeteasy, you're searching for properties, and you're going to find another way through referrals or through your own research to find your buyer's agent. Okay, so that's the inside scoop on how the listing site works and what you're getting when you click on the agent attached to a listing. Oftentimes, it's not what you think. So I hope this helps, guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. As always, I'm going to put my email address and my phone number in the description. Feel free to send me an email or shoot me a call. I'm happy to help anytime. Thanks so much for watching, guys.